let me know when you're ready.
I'm tuning, Eric. Oh, I'm not a ball buster. No,
So has this become not so much of like a boring Thursday night, or we kicked it up? I know you're clinging to the light of day. Tell you everything's okay. Medication don't do much. Yeah, it just numbs the brain. Guess you might say I'm a little intense. I'm on the bright side of being hell-bent. So take it from me, you're not the only one who can't see straight, can't see straight. If you were ever in doubt, don't sell yourself short. You might be bulletproof. All the moon mountains when you're paralyzed, but you gotta try. And I'm calling, so get up, move on. Get up, what's taking so long? Get up, move on. And start stalling, 'cause I'm calling. So get up, move on. Get up, ain't nothing wrong. 'Cause I believe you can be whatever. And I agree, you can do much better. You gotta trust me. Everybody wants to sing their song. So Marvin Gaye, what's going on? Ain't nothing normal when it comes to you and me. I'd rather twist myself in knots than watch you give up on your dreams. If you were ever in doubt, don't sell yourself short. You might be bulletproof. All the moon mountains when you're paralyzed, but you gotta try. So I'm calling out, get up, move on. Get up, what's taking so long? Get up, move on. And start stalling, 'cause I'm calling out, get up, move on. Get up, ain't nothing wrong. 'Cause I believe you can be whatever. And I agree, you can do much better. You gotta trust me. Yeah, I don't know why I never talk about it. I guess that's probably part of the problem. Yeah. Sometimes you're wrong, sometimes you're right. Just gonna keep moving. Yeah. Just gonna keep moving. Today, tomorrow, and the next. So get up, get a move on. Get up, there ain't nothing wrong. So get up, a move on. And stop stalling, 'cause I'm calling out. Get up, a move on. Get up, ain't nothing wrong. 'Cause I believe you can be whatever. Yeah, and I agree, you can do much better. You gotta trust me. Switch. We said we're gonna switch.
Okay. All right, I'll go here.
I have to ask.
It's true. It's not bad too.
Here's your Gatorade.
Oh, thank you very much.
Zach gets Gatorade.
He does.
Are we having fun still? Well, let's get personal. Oh, why did I have to say right? Where to begin? Your live shows are amazing. Like I said earlier in the show, when I first met Zach, I wasn't familiar with the band, really. And Zach's like, come down to see a show, and I did, and I was like, these dudes they are jumping around. There's LA at the mine. Like, I came up with like the Black Crows, and those guys were on so many, they just stood there. Like the most you ever got out of Rich Roberts was like that.
Oh.
We did not just no, and it's effing amazing. Like, to watch you guys, it was that, and I watched even early Shinedown stuff. Was that always like if you join the band and you're like, hey man, you can't just stand there. You jump around and do stuff. Sometimes you wear eyeliner.
I think,
Skyliner! Woo! Yes! Skyliner!
Was that a meeting in 2008 where you guys like, we need to line our eyes?
Woo!
we didn't realize.
Skyliner! Woo!
I think the music, what the music that we create makes us move the way that we move. Because I've never been on stage and been losing my mind during a song and felt like I was doing this for the audience. No offense. But I mean, we have to put on a show, but like, I'm not gonna get up there and fake it either. You know, like lately, even probably in the past 6 months, the song Monsters, that's got like a Holy Spirit vibe to me where it gets inside of me, and I don't know what I'm dealing with that I went through in my past. Some shit is coming out, and I'm dealing with it in front of me. And that's kind of what we talk about with attention. It's about being honest. You know, what you see up there, we're never like, we're just gonna go up there and slam it down. Like, you can tell. I think our audience has been with us long enough now. Like, you can tell if they're having a bad night. You can tell if I'm having an off night. Yeah. And I've had people come up to me after the show and be like, "You having an off night?" I'm like, yeah, I hate that you can tell that. That's just. I think it's our music that does that. I think that I don't think there's a prerequisite about when you join the band. Yeah. No one's joined the band in the last 12 years though, so that's good. That's the main thing, I think.
Put in my application.
No, it's in there. We saw it. Don't call us. We'll call you.
Access denied.
We ever need that sweet tambourine solo. That sweet out-of-time tambourine solo.
Hey, it's your birthday. You guys, how fun would that be?
That's an inside joke between me and Eric.
That's the best inside joke, but I can't tell anything about it.
How funny would that be if you guys were just rocking out just next to Barry?
You know what? It's gonna happen. Look for that footage.
You guys are in chair. It's not a word.
What the fuck?
We have been in share. A couple of us.
I hit about 90% with my words. It's not a good batting average. You guys are very charitable, not only with your music, but your time. You guys are always giving back to the community, spreading positivity. With most bands just play their gigs and go home. Why is it so important for you to give back?
Because you can't just talk the talk, man. You have to give it yourself. I was brought up in such a great family, man. All of us were, actually. That's a common thread throughout our band. Is everyone has had a great family. And I was just taught that, man. That you have to give it yourself. It's one thing to hashtag a bunch of stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's something else when you give your time, you give yourself to others. It's just something that's really important to us, and we try to live it the best way we can. Sometimes we do better than others.
But we've always we have a saying where I come from. It's talk about it or be about it. And for us, it's like we feel like we have such a blessed life that you can't always feel like you're taking from the well. You always have to put back. And children are something that we've always come in a bond with, and childhood cancer. And that's something that, being from Memphis, I've been working with St. Jude since I was 20 years old, and
Actually, got our friends here from DC
Yeah.
Strong tonight. DC Strong is a great charity that helps kids who've been through cancer treatment or going through cancer treatment by giving them special experiences, shopping sprees, gifts, and it really helps with their spirit, helps battle the other side of cancer. We've been very blessed and very honored to help them, and in turn they've helped us. And we're actually doing something special this month. Our song Unity, it's National Childhood Cancer Awareness Month this month. Once again, our wonderful record label and the people who were involved with it helped us with this. There's an acoustic version of Unity that we had for years that we never did anything with. We'll do acoustic versions of songs occasionally, and then we won't do anything with them. They just sit there. And this is one of those cases. And Dustin Collier, who is the DC Strong, was a young man who he passed away almost 2 years ago. He had what was called Wilms tumor, and he is a six-time cancer survivor. And his favorite Shinedown song was Unity. And so I've been thinking about this for a while. So what better way to help the charity, to honor Dustin, than to release the acoustic version of Unity. So if you go to donorbox.org/DC Strong, you give $2 or more this month only. There's a limited number of downloads. You can get an acoustic version of Unity. And so
For a great cause.
Dustin had to meet a very, very special young lady named Valentina who we took her to F.A. Schwartz this morning. She had a shopping spree, and she's here to show tonight. She's a huge Shinedown fan.
we did.
You got to get from the keyboard.
And shout out to F.A. Schwartz because they came through really quick. The whole store was closed down, and they let us go in there and take care of her. Thank you,
And I'll wrap this up pretty quickly. But for me, we have a platform. We have the ability to, as artists and musicians and E-list celebrities, to be able to leave something in the world really better than we found it. And that's what we want to do with our music and with our time. So
I'm at least a D, for sure.
You're A-list in our book.
see, thank you.
A's in your hearts.
Zach and Brent, you two are fathers.
We are.
I didn't mean it.
It sounded like you didn't know.
It sounded rhetorical. I don't know. Yeah, sure.
Hang on. I feel weird being in the middle of this.
Yes, and this is our child in the sweater.
We just snuck in this musical chairs on purpose. We were like, what's the time in the conversation when we switch?
Yeah.
How has fatherhood changed not only your outlook on life, but your touring? Or your outlook on touring, I guess. It's got to be tougher.
You want to go first?
I would love for you to go first.
Figured that was coming. Fatherhood, as you've seen, because you met me before I was a father, it has changed everything about my life. It's weird. What I've learned, and I'll tell you this, I'll say this to parents and to people who are maybe one day going to be parents. Every parental cliche anybody tells you is true. And it is funny, but I actually don't mean it in a funny way. Like when people are like, "You've never felt love like this," you're like, "I probably have." And then you got this person who you're responsible for, and you're like, "Shit, no, I haven't. This is a real thing, you know." And then you're like, "Oh, it goes by too fast." And then one day you're holding a 2-month-old, and then one day he's telling you in the car that you have to listen to Dad I Rocker, who's going to freak out. And that's what it is. But you know, it's made me. I don't know. I don't know what the outside changes look like to someone else looking at me, but to me, I felt like I've changed everything about my life. I think I've become completely a lot more selfless than I was with a lot of things. But touring wise, yeah, we used to go really, really, really hard, and we still work very, very, very hard.
We used to.
We've had about 30 days off this year, so.
Woo!
That's not funny. look at these bags. Woo person.
No drugs.
I don't drink or do drugs.
Drugs.
No, I mean, you know, we still. What? Our work ethic has never changed. You know, our work ethic, we're always going to be hard workers, but I definitely, as we get older, I think we're trying. We're still trying to find ways to do it smarter than harder, you know.
Brent?
You know what the greatest thing is about being a father, and I'm saying this because my son he's the number one. But the thing about it is that my 11-year-old son, who's going to be 12 in December, does not give a crap that his dad is in a rock band. Care less.
Falls asleep, song 2, every time he comes
I mean, if there's a couch, he's on it.
He's on it. My kid, all he cares about. The only thing he cares about, the only thing he wants to listen to is like, our kids are like the polar opposite.
But no, and like the thing about it is like with my son, I'm very lucky because the young lady that I had him with, we really are best friends. We've got so much of a connection with each other because of our son. But we just, you know, it was a unique way that we came to where we are now. She's married to an incredible man, and they have a son, and I look at him as mine too. My son's name is Derek, and his little brother's name is Len. And the thing is that we all hang out with each other all the time. Like when I come into town, I spent 2 weeks waiting on a hurricane.
That never came. That never came.
Yeah, that that with what was going on, we were all just hanging out together. The last 4 New Year's days, we've been together. Me, my son, his mother, her husband, their son, and we're all together. And that's like the biggest thing for him to know that, because his version of normal is really in a lot of ways, the moment he was 4 months old, I had him on the road. And to see what he's growing into, it's amazing. I'm going to tell you why. Because he is his own man. He really is. Like, he likes what he likes. He studies really, really hard at school. He loves basketball.
Yeah.
And the most recent thing that has happened, though, because he's not that big of a music fan. You know what I mean? He's like doing other stuff. But in the last, this is pretty cool. In the last 3 months, since when I've been with him, and I'll put like something in the background on the car when we're driving, what have you. I got a playlist on or what have you. And a couple of months ago, there was a band that came on, on my playlist. We're driving, and he was like, "Who's this?" And it wasn't on very loud. I looked at him and said, "It's a band called Rage Against the Machine." I was just with him because I was in Florida with him for the last 2 weeks, all of us together. And he was like, he got in the car with me. First day that I picked him up from his brand new school, because he just started 6th grade this year, and he goes, "Play the song about the Bulls."
You're gonna get into music, that's where to start.
So that's where we're starting, who knows?
There's no end.
Yeah.
All right, let's have some fun.
Oh, well, that's what we haven't been doing already.
I mean,
Don't ask any stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like this guy's been doing all night. I'm just kidding. Chris, you've done a great job. I know that you prepared for this for a long time.
I don't need your bullshit.
Oh. Damn.
Somebody had to do it. That was a metaphor for my life.
You know what that's called? Rock and roll.
You're gonna take one album on a desert island. What is it?
One album on a desert island.
And it was originally 3, but you guys are long-winded.
That's a 20-minute question.
I know, that's why I went 1. Really, we just need artist and title.
Joshua Tree.
Joshua Tree, 2.
Soundgarden, Super Unknown. Yeah, that Eric Gantry.
Pink Floyd, The Wall. Battle of Los Angeles, Rage Against the Machine. And the best of John Williams.
Nice.
All right. That's the Star Wars guy. Also Jurassic Park.
All right. I like those.
I already know yours. It's Southern Harmony music.
I would say America.
All right,
I
America.
would take the Black
Crows for sure.
Also because the cover.
Yeah, you just, that gives you another thing to do on the island.
God bless America is all I can say. If Shinedown never existed, what band would you most want to be a part of?
Wow. You know what? We've been asked questions sort of like that, but never that question.
Well, you're welcome.
I know what mine would be.
Yeah, go ahead.
Living Color.
One of these things is not like the other. The band. I'll be in the band.
I'd probably say Rage, man. They make an award.
The back half of this special has been brought to you by
Rage
Against the Machine. Anytime you're ready to get back together, we would love it.
We'll open. We won't open for anybody. We'll open for you.
Even Breaking Benjamin?
MJ.
No, listen. That's not.
A music alone.
Pipe down out there.
Q&A comes in a second. A music alone. MJ or Prince?
Prince.
He wasn't a pedophile.
I said music alone. Just that far.
Still Prince for me.
Frank?
Are we talking Jackson 5 as well? Like,
Yeah, and the whole apology.
yeah, I'd have to go back to Jackson.
Because it's not like people are like begging to see Tito.
Not in 40 years.
By the way, this is why the universe is real. I did Good Day New York the other day, and Tito was on right before me.
Somebody's begging to see Tito. Brent.
With that being said,
And I am the Tito of Shinedown.
yes.
Old Tito sweater bass.
Oh my God.
A music alone. A music alone. A music alone. Rolling Stones or Beatles?
That's a tough one for me.
Beatles.
Yeah, I'm with that.
A music alone. Tupac or Biggie?
Biggie.
Sorry, New York.
Ah, come on.
We told you to be honest.
When we first started doing prep for this, Zach told me he wanted this to be a little like Inside the Actor's Studio.
You've done a great job.
So I got the questionnaire.
All right.
I'm just going to go down the line to make it easy. Zach, what is your favorite word?
Favorite word.
to, I believe that word should come back. I believe it's a proper, excessive word. I believe that the British have it correct when they say, oh, that guy's a cunt. My kids probably watching this, by the way, and you're just cunt, 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 cunt.
Oh no. Earmuffs, Ollie, earmuffs.
Brent, what is your least favorite word?
No.
That's the damn truth. Oh, why do you guys tour so much?
Eric, what turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally? I think we know the answer.
That sweater.
Yeah? Depression. Oh, wow, that got dark.
We could ask Kelly too, Kelly.
I'm talking, that was more of a creative thing.
Creative, yeah.
Zach, what turns you off?
What do you like? What do you?
I mean, it's just all you want me to skip that?
Two things. People who talk to you like they know you way more than they do.
Yeah.
That may not make sense to some people. They're like, oh yeah, but you remember? Oh my God, we don't know each other.
Social media.
And close talkers. I don't like close talkers.
I would say Crocs.
I'm with him on that.
Brent, what is your favorite curse word?
That's 3 words.
Probably it had to be.
People at 92Y are going to forever refer to this.
Probably damn. Because why? No, check it out. Tell you why.
Move this man.
Tell you why. Because people always say, man, woman, I'm damned if I do, or I'm damned if I don't. Well, the way I look at that is, well, damn it, get after it. Everybody's gonna say the F-bomb, everybody's gonna say shite. You know, and you can do a lot with damn. Damn can be positive, damn can be negative. Damn is just very expressive. It just depends on how you're saying it.
All right, I'm gonna skip past a couple of these because I want to get to the Q&A with you guys. If heaven, and this is for all three of you. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at
That is a James Lipton question.
Yeah, it's very popular.
I would like to hear him say, you've done well and you've done good things.
All right.
Go back, you're not done.
Technically, maybe, yeah. Can I do my elves better than mine?
It's not a contest, Zach. It's just
I was kidding.
saying what comes to your heart. Brent?
What about Eric?
Eric?
I don't know. I was expecting you sooner.
Also, what he would say, all three of us, is, I thought you would be taller.
Anyone who's ever been to a meet and greet understands.
Especially Zach.
Everyone at every meet and greet ever, they'd be like, oh. You guys look really big on stage.
I get the exact opposite. Every time people come in here, they're like, I didn't know you were that tall. You just stared at me for 90 minutes. I walk up and like, I thought you'd be shorter. You kind of.
You know,
That's and then you're like, well, how do I carry myself on stage?
Exactly.
This midget.
Every time I post a photo of you and I on my Instagram, people are like, dude, you're so short. I'm like, he's 6'5".
A foot taller than you.
Doesn't explain why I come to his waistline.
All right, let's open it up to the audience.
All right.
I don't see anyone at the microphone.
Is there?
Here we go, this guy right here.
Oh my gosh, what's up, man? Jacket, we saw you. Oh no, there's people here.
Oh shit, what the hell?
Folks, you were supposed to end this thing. Focus. Okay. We'll keep going. I don't know if you need the highlights up.
Wow.
No, leave them up. Put the highlights down. We don't need to see them. There you go. That's a good stop.
Okay, now I have bad news for a lot of you. There's no way we're doing these three questions. By all means, sir, go ahead.
Where do I begin?
Oh no.
With a question.
Just one question. One.
Just do it. Start with a double.
One question. That's it.
Time's up. Sorry, bro.
Alright, so recently I've been playing a lot of music. I've been playing open mics, and you guys have been my biggest influence. And this is actually one of my stage jackets. And the reason why I got you guys to sign it, I would love to get you to sign it as well, Brad.
I got you after the show.
Thank you. It's because you guys are like one of my biggest influences, and it reminds me to do my best every single night, no matter how many girls are in the audience.
But that's not a question.
Gotta play for the
So my question is, what would be some tips? Because your stage presence, Brent, is off the freaking charts. How do I be more like you on stage?
You can't be.
I think that all you really, really need to ask yourself, though, man, is you don't want to be like me, you want to be you.
Exactly.
If you suck, then try to be him.
I'll give you some quick advice, though, man. Just focus on when you're out there. You don't have to, you don't have to MF a crowd. They don't need to be talked down. You know what I mean? I know some guys, some girls, some bands, they love the MF. They'll do it the whole show. You know what? I consciously stopped cussing on stage about 15 years ago. Not because I'm trying to be like, I don't know, I don't even have a good word for it. I just was like, they've been MF'd enough. You know what I mean? So when you're out there, man, make sure they know how much you appreciate them being there, man. Because we've said this till the day is long, because it's true. We got one boss. It just happens to be everybody in the audience.
Let's take a question from Zach Meyer's groupie over here.
Gentlemen, there's a great song on Aaron Wells called For My Sake.
Yeah.
I've never played it live.
Okay.
And we read all these backstories about it. Can you give us the real backstory about For Our Sake?
I hope you tell the actual story about it.
There's about a tour manager that we had.
Thank you for telling us.
Yeah.
We've never talked about that before. It's about someone who worked for us, who was one of the hardest working people you've ever seen, had everything together, and then just one day just kind of lost their way and kind of like stopped doing the job that we were used to them doing. And it was really sad for us because he meant a lot to us. And he was the first
He taught us a lot.
Not about the music business, but a lot about that too, but about life, I would go to him as a husband and a father and ask him questions, like for real. And he taught us a lot about a lot of things. He kind of just lost his way for a while, and it was kind of sad to see, so that's what that song's about.
Next.
Hi, so I just moved here to New York like 3 weeks ago from Missouri.
Cool.
So you guys
Missouri.
Go Blues.
Let's go Blues. So I've been trying to write music while I've been here, and I've had a really bad case of writer's block.
Okay.
It's been terrible. Do you have any tips or like just any quick tidbits about how I can like overcome that?
Me and Zach are going to give you to Mr. Bass.
It's important to finish the bad song.
Yeah, you gotta finish it, man. You gotta finish, you know, just finish something. Like even if you think it's terrible right now, finish it. It'll lead you to the good stuff. And you know, believe me, man, I deal with it all the time. Whether I'm writing music or I'm writing stuff for a book or whatever, you can block yourself. You know, just by with those demons in your head, those bad voices that tell you you're no good. And the only way to defeat those is to shove them to the side by finishing, like Zach said, finish the bad songs. It's you know, we get this a lot in meet and greets and stuff. You've never heard the bad song. Well, yeah, we have a lot of bad songs.
We just don't let you hear them.
As a writer, I can also tell you, just sit down and write.
Yeah.
Just force yourself, no matter how garbage you think it is, put pen to paper, and it's like any muscle. Like sometimes it's out of shape and you just gotta work it and then you get in the groove.
Yeah, I actually talked to a scriptwriter friend of mine the other day. He was going through the same thing, and he did exactly what Chris said. He went into the bathroom, sat on the toilet, got a pen and paper out, and just wrote pages of stuff that he knows is never going to be anything, but he's getting it out of the way. And in that, he found something. Just 2 words, but it sparked something in him, and he started on something else.
Yeah.
Also, real quick, do you type or do you write with a pen?
Combination of the two.
If you're really having a hard time with it, man, put the keyboard down, grab a pen, and get on some paper and go for it.
Yeah, you know, like put the thesaurus away, put all of that stuff away, man. It's
Make up words.
It's in here, man. It's in here. You know, and it'll come out. You just have to work at it. So
You got it in there, man. We can see it. We got it. We can see it, man.
Back girl.
Hi, my name is Valerie. I can't wait for my first meeting with you guys in Canada and get a big hug.
we're super short.
We're super short.
My question for you guys is, what keeps your foundation when you guys have hardships, like conflict? Because we're all human. I'm sure you guys being together all the time.
Yeah.
Probably butt heads. So what do you do to keep that foundation strong amongst you guys?
Talk about it.
Yeah.
We talk to each other a lot.
I mean, we're human. We'll let things fester occasionally and build up, but eventually it's gonna come out. We're gonna talk about it.
I don't know if you've noticed, they like to talk.
We have 2 rules. You don't go to bed mad, and then particularly one that I still live by is I won't say anything about any of these guys that I'm not going to say to their face. Like I just won't do it. That's how. You know what? But you can also get your point across by maybe making it funny or maybe making it satirical. But if I have an issue with one of them, I'm saying it that day. And it's because, you know what? After Sound of Madison and Amarillo, we had toured for 7 years straight. And we got into a kind of what the Enemies video is based on is we were supposed to have a 30-minute meeting, and it was 9 hours. And it was truly like, I mean, if you've seen Metallica, Some Kind of Monster, it was us screaming and crying and yelling at each other and talking about what each other had put each other through. But honestly, communication, and we respect one another. More than anything.
Yes, sir.
How you doing? Ben, I met you guys so many times. My favorite song ever was The Road I'm On by 3 Doors Down.
Yeah.
Up until you guys wrote Get Up. It's the same concept, right? I mean, it hit me so hard both times, right? And I always wanted to ask you at every meeting for you, who do you think has the, other than Brent Smith, who do you think has the greatest voice in music that you ever heard?
Wow.
But I'll give you mine. Other than Brent Smith.
Yeah, what is it?
Of course. Mine?
Yeah.
Chris Cornell.
Aaron Lewis and Chris Cornell.
Okay.
And Brent Smith.
Make sure you clarify.
But I will tell you this. I've seen Nathan Clark 16 times, and it killed me. And you always give respect to Chester.
Yeah.
I cried so many times. And all your music, ever since he died, just it hits me so hard.
So you're asking me, like,
the greatest voice you've ever heard, other than yours.
Honestly, from the male side, Otis Redding. And, you know, this is, you know, from the female side, Joan Jett.
Who we met recently, we got to meet him.
And then barbecue.
Yeah, I mean, you guys covered the greatest bands ever.
Yeah. Well, we covered a band or two.
Or two. Or three.
Good question. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Hi guys, my name's Lori. Chris, you're funnier than you are on years ago.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Yeah, those aren't funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Ford, bring it down.
Yeah, your shows aren't funny, but tonight.
You're funnier. You're funny anyway, but you're funny.
I get it. I appreciate it.
It's like Goodfellas. Right?
Would it be okay if I used this opportunity to say thank you to the three of you, plus Barry, who's not here, for everything that you guys do, for how hard you work, with events like this and opportunities that you give us to get to see another side of you, for the amazing tour productions that you put on for us, which you're legit one of the best live rock bands. That support what you guys do. We have a saying where it's what's your Shinedown story? And that's normally, you know, used to refer to how did Shinedown's music help you get through whatever, and it can be anything. So, you know, thank you for how hard you work, the sacrifices that you make in spending time with your family and your friends in order to entertain us and help us. And most importantly, thank you for the music that you put out, and that's real and honest, that no matter what you're feeling, there's a song for it, which is ridiculous how good you guys are. You know, we all have a Shinedown story. Mine's being written right now. It started May 4th of last year when Attention came out and ripped the lids off a lot of stuff that I had to put aside. So, thank you for Attention.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
To answer your question, no, it's not okay for you to use your time with that.
And I apologize to everyone in line, but due to time constraints and the fact that people that work here have real lives, I'm going to do 2 more questions.
We were supposed to be done in half an hour.
Yeah. So.
And they've been cool enough to let us hang out because we're long.
So let's go just the front 2 people in line.
Maybe you can make it quick because mine's short. All right, so.
Is it?
One song answer from each of you. What's your favorite song to work out to?
Powerwolf. What's the first one?
Demons are a girl's best friend?
Not demons. What's the one?
Oh, you put me on the spot right now.
You said it was going to be short.
Fire, and mine's Fire and Forgive by Powerwolf.
I actually like Undead by Hollywood Undead.
Thanks.
It makes me want to fight somebody. I love it.
See, now I'm forgetting the name of the song. Whatever the first, Rage Against the Machine did a cover record called Renegade. Whatever the first song is on that, it's
Microphone Fiend?
Microphone Fiend.
Yeah,
Thank you.
good one.
That's it.
I like Machine Gun Kelly.
Hi, my name is Eileen.
I'll see you Saturday.
See you Saturday. We're in Vegas?
Next Saturday.
On next Saturday.
We'll be there.
Another loose cannon. night. You can sleep with a gun. When you gonna wake up? When you gonna wake up and find? I created the sound of madness, on pain. Somehow I'm stealing through its pain. At the darkest hour never comes in the night. You can sleep with a gun. When you gonna wake up and find? We said, when you gonna wake up and find? We said, when you gonna wake up and find? We said, yeah, when you gonna wake up? When you gonna wake up and Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chris Porter, Mr. Michael. Thank you to everybody here tonight. You had the most amazing time. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
One more song! One more song!
Good shit, bro.
Thanks, man. Great night.
Everybody, thank you so much for being here tonight.